So we're here today with the family Frill Factory, and one of the things I thought I wanted to bring to the plate in the video, rather than me speaking to the camera about my journey, was to bring on my mum and have an interview with my mum, because she's a big part of the reasons why I'm here. She's been a big support of what I've done throughout my life, and she's got her own story to tell as well, and I thought I would ask her a couple of questions in the hope that you can get a little insight into Frill Factory and a little bit of insight into me through my mum. So Leah, you look so depressed. Leah is actually really happy. She's just had a bit of chicken. So this is my mum. Her name's Jean Bell, and she's born and bred in Dumbarton, Clydebank, West Dumbartonshire. So like a lot of, obviously, the business is inspired by West Dumbartonshire's heritage. Singer Factory. My mum's born and bred from this area. I think that's made a huge difference in our lives as well, because my mum knows so much about like buildings that are missing or buildings that were once there. And you're a bit of a history buff as well, like me. You're a bit geeky, like when it comes to the local history and things like that. So we've definitely got that in common. I've wrote down some questions to ask my mum, because there's questions that I have for my mum as well. You're not going to be grilled, mum, don't worry. There's a couple of questions that I have, so we're just going to get started. So mum, did you know I was going to be creative, or I was going to end up doing something like Frill Factory?
When you were young, I knew you'd be creative, because you were always drawing, making pictures, and you were always showing me them in cards. Still get cards when you were 8, and I look at them and I think it's a beautiful wee writer, 8-year-old, and very expressive. Yeah, so I knew you would be creative, very arty, but didn't think that you would run your own business one day and have a wedding business like Frill Factory.
Yay! The next question I have is a really important question, because I don't think it's something that I ask my mum often enough. Obviously, I am really feisty. My husband tells me that a lot, and it's something I've grown to be proud of as a woman, but I think that has to come from somewhere. My mum's definitely a fireball. You've been told, you've actually, those words, I think, that you've been a bit of a fireball. But I wanted to know about the feisty women in our lives, including you, but other women in our lives that maybe is accountable for me being as feisty as what I am.
Well, I think it goes back to my mother's mother, Katie Lang, her name was. She was the feistiest wee woman in Govan, and she kept everybody under control, her husband and her 3 daughters and her 3 stepchildren. But a wonderful wee woman, a woman of integrity, and an honourable wee woman, but very feisty. And my mother could be feisty too. My sister knew it. She was a very gentle nature. I think the word feisty, I didn't think I was feisty, but I wouldn't let anybody walk over me, and I would tell them, but I would do it in a gentle manner. So maybe not feisty, but there is a lot of strong women in our family, and I think maybe Alison comes from that. But she's feisty but beautiful and lovely too.
Ah, thanks, mum. You're feisty and beautiful as well. Have you got any advice that you would give to people in my position right now? Because these videos are about not portraying a hugely glamorous part of Frill Factory. It's hard running your own business. It's difficult trying to grow something like what I'm trying to grow with a big vision. Have you got any advice for people in a similar position to me?
Well, I've never run my own business. I've always worked since I was 15, and I'm now coming up for 64, but I've never run my own business, which I would have loved to have done, but didn't have the opportunities like Alison has and has done. Advice, because I've never done it, but going by what my daughter is experiencing, which is, she worked so hard, and I'm so proud of her being this, came so far in my wee business. And I would say, don't get upset, don't worry about things, and know that things will work out. And I always say to my daughter, everything passes, bad and good, so try and not worry and just keep it in today.
That's lovely advice, isn't it? Oh, a wee humpy mumpy Leah there to ruin the ambience. What do you think the future holds for you now that you're nearly sort of going in retirement? And have you got any, what do you think the next 10 years hold for you?
Well, I don't think about that much, but I am looking forward to retiring in 2 years' time, and I can do my own thing. And I'll keep busy, and I'll still help people, and do maybe voluntary work, even help my daughter with, her business and whatever she wants me to help her with.
I've got some work to
And
do.
but I think the future holds good things. I'm excited about the future. I don't take it too far. I just think a day at a time. I live my life, and if I can stay healthy enough to work for another 2 years, I'll be quite happy when I retire. I'll just see how everything goes. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about the future because I know it'll hold good things, because I just got that feeling inside me, a good feeling that, it'd be lovely not to rush up in the morning and get up at 4:45 to go to work, but I'll still be doing things and helping other people.
Be a grandma as well.
I will be, and I'm hoping to spend more time with my grandchild that I can't spend with the other three because they live in London. So I'm excited about that too, walking with the pram and maybe losing weight with that too. So really, I've no expectations, but I accept everything as they are, but I know they'll be good.
Well, thanks, Mum. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you'll like an interview with my mum.
Thank you. Thanks, Alice.